And welcome to another episode of Papi Jae Wize El Jefe. I am Wize.
And I am Papi J. I was gonna say a curse, but I'm Papi J. I was gonna use the M word, the
Oh,
mother.
so just
Papi.
say
Nah, it don't matter.
Papi Mofo J. I don't know, whatever.
Nah, definitely not
All right, all
using
right.
my.
So we are here hosting our new show. I hope everybody out there is doing well. So we are now on the BS3 network on Roku. That's going to be Friday nights starting August 5th at 11 p.m. We on the late night, bro.
Yeah, we on a late night.
Well, that's the time we selected right now, because
That's the time that I like to talk the most.
yeah, because eventually the goal is to probably go live Friday night lives.
Yeah, that's the goal.
So, all right. So, for everybody out there who don't know us, we are the founding members of Real Wise Productions. Um, we've been doing this for a few years now. We started off with Talking Real 1000. We still got my show, Stuck in My Mind podcast, going strong on all major platforms. So check that out. We got Brandy J with Voices of Courage and all her million projects. That woman is busy as hell.
Check one of them out.
Yeah, definitely check out everything we put out, man.
Check one
All
of
right.
them out. You gotta like her at some point.
Yeah, at some point. All right. So here's a section that we call "What You Sipping On." There we go. So let us know what you sipping on right now. Me and
Leave,
Poppy. We
leave it
we
in the
this segment.
comments.
This segment was supposed to be liquor or beer, whatever we were sipping on, but right now we're sipping on some coffee,
Early morning coffee, hot and fresh.
some nice fresh coffee. But that is a segment where we're just gonna talk about what we actually sipping on. So you talking about you want to have some wines, you want to actually expand your palate, where you get to try different wines because that's what you want to do, and that's fine because I got wine here that I want to drink anyway, so gives me a reason to drink it.
Yeah, I got to figure out which wines I like. I'm new to this. If everybody leave a comment, let me know what wines is popping.
Yeah,
I'm a
suggest some wines
cognac.
for my man. Definitely,
I'm a
definitely see.
cognac and whiskey guy. I'm more whiskey lately. More whiskey. I've grew up.
You grew up. You grew up. You know,
Yeah, I grew
it's
up,
funny.
man.
It's funny because people be talking about Hennessy this, Hennessy that. Henny's not really.
It's
It's
overrated.
yes, it is.
Overrated.
It
Very
is. It
overrated.
is. And then that white Henny. The reason y'all can't get it here in the United States, I'm about to blow it up.
Blow it
Reason
up.
y'all can't. The reason y'all can't get it out here in the United States is because it's cheap. It's not high quality liquor. But y'all wanna. It's not high quality cognac. It's not even. I don't even think it's done in a barrel. That's the reason they don't sell it here in the United States. I don't think whatever they do to the process of it, it's cheap. It's cheap quality. So you better off probably purchasing yourself actually a Henny Black here. But once you go under the privilege, it's no good.
Once you go under the privilege, yeah, I gotta
Yeah,
say, privilege and above. If you ain't
that,
drinking privilege and above,
yeah.
then
If you're not drinking privilege and above,
you stunned.
yeah, it's just Henny. That's what you hear is Henny. Whatever.
Yeah,
Just
yeah, I agree with that. I'm trying to get that deli on the dark. I heard it was some good whiskey. I want to try it.
somebody mentioned some whiskey to me the other day. One of my coworkers, because he knows I smoke cigars. I like cigars, and he likes cigars. And when you smoke a cigar, you like to have a nice whiskey or something nice to to pair it with. So I'll find out from him sometime this week when I go back to work.
I think ASAP got a whiskey too. I really don't know about my alcohol and drink champs.
Shout out to Nori and EFN Drink Champs. They be doing their thing. They definitely doing their thing. Oh man. Okay, so what else? All right, so lately the toxicity has been trying to pour in, but we're not allowing it in. Like, well, we are allowing it in because we're trying to help people, but it doesn't seem to be working. When they don't want to help themselves, you can't really help them, can you?
Nah, toxicity is at an all-time high, man. Since COVID started, man, it's a lot of toxic relationships out there, and people are in denial on knowing when to fold them.
And sometimes, yeah, sometimes the situation does have kids in it, so you have to really balance that out. But listen, if you're in a toxic relationship, it's not gonna help you. It's not gonna help you grow. It's not gonna. It's just gonna stunt you. You're gonna be stuck in bad mojo.
Yeah, let's clarify this too. We ain't talking about the women. We ain't talking about the women. We
I
are
didn't.
not.
I was just talking about just a relationship in general. I wasn't specifying man or woman.
I've specified that men are crazy, man. People are crazy, man. You gotta let it go. You gotta let it go.
I wasn't saying anything, bro. I just did. It's like we are trying. Like we we feel that men are being under attack. Yes, we get. Yes, we do.
Yes, I'm pro
But
man.
but pro man.
Pro
And
men.
when he says pro man, he means
For the
human
men.
man. Yeah,
For the
men
men.
and men.
I'm
Yes,
for the
he's
men,
pro
y'all.
man. Me, uh,
I'm pro
I'm
man,
pro
y'all.
human. Let's go put it that way. But anyway, so yes, we know a few people that are in relationships that need to end because they just
I
do.
won't even say that. I'm not gonna say
I'm
that. I
not saying
realize
end it.
that.
I'm not end, but there's just some people that don't need to be together. They don't need to live together.
Yeah, but
They need to. They
that's
don't.
been before COVID. The toxicity is
But see, the toxicity is worse now because they had to actually spend a lot of time together.
we said it during the early podcast
Yeah,
stages,
well,
man.
yeah, we did an episode on my podcast called Toxicity,
Yeah.
yeah, and we talked about why certain
I
people
didn't
stay, why people stay in toxic relationships, abusive relationships, be it verbal or physical. And
and then to meet these type of people. I didn't know I was gonna ever meet these people. I didn't even know I knew these
bro,
people. I
you didn't think you was gonna meet these people.
didn't even know I knew these people. Everybody
That's
was
more like it now. Saying
everybody
it,
was saying
you didn't
everybody was
think you
fronting
did
well.
because it. Listen,
Then the world
when
opened and
they be fronting good for the gram and Facebook and all that. They be hiding shit well.
yo, I can't believe it, man. It's just so crazy. I
They hide
never.
it well, brother. They hide it well. They hide the fact that they just whatever they're doing, their life is fucked up. Oops, sorry. If I'll bleep that out if I have to. But yeah,
Oh, so there's no cursor.
I don't know. I'll find out. Well, we
We
could
gotta
curse.
find a rule.
Well, you know what? I'll bleep it out for the BS3 thing and for Patreon.
Yeah.
Just let it be
All right.
because it's Patreon.
Yeah, it's Patreon.
But yeah, I'll work on the bleeping on the for the
Now,
BS3 now.
now what I'm learning from this toxicity experience, from these toxicity experiences, is that I try to figure out who's more at fault. The
What do you mean?
person that wants to leave, but it entertains dragging the person, or the
Both,
person that
both,
both.
both. You gotta think about it. The person who's doing the abusing chooses to do the abuse. The person who's taking the abuse decides to take the abuse. So they're both making decisions here.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah.
they're both. It's I'm sorry to sound callous or whatever, but it's your choice to stay in that relationship. I get it. Sometimes whatever the trauma is, and it's and the fear or whatever of being alone, anything, whatever it is, the reason that they stay in these relationships. But you choose to stay in this relationship. Nowadays, there are resources for you to get out of these relationships. There are shelters. There are hotlines. There are there are people. Hopefully, there's people in your family that can help you. So you choose to stay in this relationship.
You know what? That word help. When do you,
When do you accept responsibility for your decisions?
or knowing that you are a repeat offender?
In both cases, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I'm not, this right now is open to women, man, and whatever other
Oh no, I wasn't.
relationships there's a.
When I meant, I didn't mean it as far as women and men. I just meant it as person who's taking the abuse and the person who's giving it.
So when is it fair for you to just and just finish with it? You know what I'm saying? Like, when
You
you
should.
care about somebody, or when you care about somebody that you don't want to see get hurt,
Okay, so
and you
that but
see
that's
them get
but
hurt, right?
when do you start caring for yourself? That's the question. When
Like
do you start caring for yourself?
the
Like
people that the helpers.
I'm talking about just in when do you as the be it the person that's being abused or whatever it is, when do you help yourself? Like when is it going to be like you have to take care of yourself. It, the situation we know a situation where the reason they don't want to leave the relationship they say is because they want to be there for their kids, right? But we
Mhm.
both know that's not the reason.
It's never really the reason. The kids is like wild cards. You use them when you gotta use them in a relationship to benefit you, and most of the time, it usually falls on the women that benefit. You don't really see too many women just accept that they don't want to be a mother and just pass the children on peacefully to the father.
Okay.
The father might leave, but the woman is already the caregiver. So the father disappear. Women been dealing with that. What I think is the problem is a lot of women don't want to be mothers, full time mothers. They just don't know how to con- communicate that to their partner, because it makes them look. Because women can't just do. See, there's a man could want to be in a child's life. Woman could has the control of how you do it, how they
There's
allow you to be
there's
involved
situations. Yeah, there's certain situations where women use the child
as
as a
a,
weapon against the man.
and
Which
that is
and but this is not spoken about. This is not told.
never spoken about.
We're always talking about the deadbeat dads, but we're never talking about the fathers that want to be in their children's lives. But
And the mothers that just are deadbeats.
yeah,
Even though
and the
you with
mothers.
a child all day, don't
So
make you.
yeah, so like with the situation like on TikTok when that girl tried to play her baby daddy because he didn't bring her other kids food, and he was
Oh
bringing
yeah,
his kids food, right? A lot of people
trending
was like, oh, if I
topic.
was, oh, I'm a real man, I'm gonna bring everybody food. Da, 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 da. But how do you know that this woman hasn't been doing this to this dude all the time? Like, yo, when you bring food, you gotta bring food for all of them. Like, when does it their father's responsibility to do this? Like, if he's the one she's calling every single time because she know he's a reliable baby daddy and he's a good person, and she know that if he's gonna bring food, he gonna, for most part, but maybe this dude got tired of that and was like, nah, I'm just bringing food for my kid. Like, this kid, like this is happening every day now. What are you gonna do now? You know. So yeah, there's some
I
certain
mean,
situations.
that's a. I don't like the real man. Like if I'm a real man, this is what I would do. Statement. Like that part of the statement is like, don't make. I
What's,
mean,
what makes that? What makes you real about that? What makes that real
yeah,
about that?
because you could be playing the game too. You could be playing the yard. I'm gonna make her need me game. Like there's a game that's played on both ends.
Yeah, so
We
I
could
feel you.
both. They could both, but video wise, it just looks bad on her part. But dude, like there's two sides to the story. I
Yeah.
just don't understand that part right there where you feel you could just like flip on somebody for not doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like you
Yeah, you
could
said
do it. I could do it on when I feel like doing it. I might come through and bless everybody. I might come through and not bless everybody. But when I decide not to come through and bless everybody, that shouldn't be grounds for you to wild out. It's just like that one video with the boyfriend or something that took his girl out to dinner for her birthday. And she
oh, and
invited
she
like
wanted 18
17
friends,
people.
18 friends, and then wanted him to pay for it.
That's what I'm saying. But and again, like, cool. It happened. It's out there. But the chatter is low about that. If it was vice versa and it was a guy doing some wild stuff like that,
But
the
but he
chatter.
wasn't wrong. He
No, I'm
wasn't
talking
wrong.
about, but I'm talking about the chatter of it. The
Because
chatter that
I
they try
want
to make guys look bad for that
like
stuff.
I'm saying, like I guarantee you, none of those chicks' boyfriends, if any of them have boyfriends, and it was flipped on their boyfriend, I guarantee you, none of their boyfriends would pay. And I don't want to hear no dude out there say, "Yeah, I would have paid for it." Get out of here.
Dude, how
Go ahead,
many
Big Willie. Go ahead, you do you.
dude,
But
we know
if I'm
enough
inviting
guys.
my girl to dinner, says I'm gonna take my girl, my keyword, my girl, to dinner for her birthday. That's who I'm paying for. Now, if she decides to invite Susie, Jackie, whatever, whoever else, Patty, any whatever, they need to pay for themselves.
Yo, dude, he don't even know all 18.
I guarantee you, he don't.
I'm telling you he don't. And 18 of them that got, if any of them got men, didn't know that they was going out on another. The assumption that one guy is paying for 18 females to eat.
Not happening. I'm not paying.
I'm not, my girl can't even come and tell me
Listen,
some story like
once
that.
they ask you for separate checks, yes, I'm only paying for these 2 meals right here.
Dude,
Everybody else is on their own.
what if wifey say, yo, I'm going out with my girl, it's her birthday, her baby daddy's paying, her boyfriend's paying for all of us.
Nah,
nah.
not happening. I'm going with you then.
Yo,
It's not happening.
I'll pay for your
I'll
food.
pay
I'm
for your
coming.
food. I'm coming. I'll pay for your meal. It's not happening.
Sound like a Hugh Hefner story.
Like, yeah, me and the girls gonna pay out, and Keisha man paying for everybody. Nah, man, I don't. Nah. Does Keisha man know this? Matter of fact, tell Keisha to give me her man number so I can call him and verify that he paying for all this.
I want to talk to all 18 dudes and see if we all are agreeing.
You know what I'm saying, dude, I want to know, like, yo, homie, you paying for everybody?
Really? I definitely called him.
I'm like, yo, homie, I heard you paying for everybody. Is that true? What?
Yeah.
Prepare yourself.
Word. She's bringing the posse. She's bringing the mob. Don't offer free food.
Oh, no.
The line get long.
I'm not paying for 18. No.
That'd have been the breakup date.
The breakup.
No, that would.
If we married, if you married, wifey ain't gonna do no.
I'm talking about
the girlfriend. Yeah.
You bringing 18 people, I'm leaving y'all there. I'm going to the bathroom. I'm not even arguing with you.
You going to the bathroom? You gonna eat and go to the bathroom?
I'm going to the bathroom. I'm not even eating. I'm going to the bathroom.
Leaving.
And I am bouncing. That is it. And when
dipping.
she called me, I'm like, oh, 18, y'all. I felt like I was the middle. Like I was this.
I felt out of place.
Yeah,
I felt out of place. I felt like I was the only dude here. Yeah. And I'm sure everybody was looking at me and probably thinking like I'm the gay friend or something.
I left them $100 for your meal. Y'all gotta add the rest up. I started y'all off with 100.
Yeah.
Eat salad. Eat a lot of salad.
You know what? This is how I would do it. I will go to whoever the waiter is, right? Tip him, whatever. Leave him 100 and be like, yo, listen, whatever my wife is ordering, that's shorty right there.
That covers that.
This covers that.
Put
I
it on
don't
the.
know anybody
I'll
else,
be like, yo,
but
put
I'm
it on.
dipping out the back. All right, bro.
Yeah, I'll be like, yo, put it on a separate bill. Make sure you keep that one separate, waiter. Here you go. Here's 100. And if she passed that, I don't know what to tell you. She got bread. And I'm bouncing. I'm bouncing. I am bouncing. When they finally realized I was in the bathroom forever, they just gonna realize they're gonna call me. I was, are you okay in there? Sure. Stomach ain't feeling right. I'm still not gonna tell them about that. Stomach ain't feeling right. Don't tell your
Man.
peoples.
Yeah.
Have them dying in there talking shit about me in the bathroom. And I'm not even there. Oh man, that's crazy. I'm gonna just say there's a lot of that. There's a lot of those that I want to address. Like a lot of pointing out when it's wrong for everybody else, but the results and the consequences ain't as harsh as it is for men, but black men in particular. You know what I'm saying? Like it just
We've had the discussion plenty of times. We've discussed
yeah,
it. We've even discussed it with a lot of our women that we are friends with that stop by and chat with us on and all that. And it's just it's much more difficult for men of color.
yeah,
It is, especially with everything that's going on, and it's like we're the ones that they say we're deadbeats. Like we're the ones that they be like, oh, he's not providing for their children, and sometimes that's the furthest from the truth.
What's up with the self pro? What's this? You know what I noticed a lot lately? The standards. Seems like everybody's standards is all the way up, and it don't coincide with
But what do you
that
mean
person's
standards?
actual standards.
What do you mean like?
I go walk down the street.
But standards is it's that's just somebody's opinion of what.
Yeah, but
They,
this
so
is
now
this is
morals is completely different. Like
yeah, but you got a copycat. So everybody's focused on nobody has the morals is kind of low. Morals and integrity is down. It's at an all-time low. We talking about I can't mess with you unless you got this amount of this type of job, this amount of money, this.
but if we did that, we were wrong. We'd be wrong.
I want to do a TED Talk, but I don't have anything to talk about yet. I'm getting there.
Life is for the living. We're not here that long.
You can learn anything you want to learn without any money spent.
What do I really enjoy? What do I really want out of life?
I am your host, Wize.
Are you in a life holding pattern? Well, this is for you. Welcome to the Stuck in My Mind podcast.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying.
I can't date you because you don't make no.
You don't make enough money.
Yeah, like
I'm not even caring about your money. I mean, at the end of the day, I hope you got potential to generate and earn. And
if that's the case, then you would want somebody that's going to help you build. Like
yeah,
I'm blessed to have a wife,
but I'm not going to shoot you down because at the very moment that I meet you, you're not at that level.
Oh no,
Maybe.
I'm blessed to have a wife that sees the potential in everything that we're doing and is pushing and working behind the scenes to help us succeed. I'm saying,
yeah,
you could have my wife. You could be like podcasting, dude. You 40-something years old. The hell you gonna do podcasting?
That's what I got.
I'm saying
every comment that I got when I said I was about to podcast came in that right there. Dude, you're about to be 45. What are you doing? You using that to get girls? And I was just sitting there going, damn, people don't know me. That's what I'm struggling with.
No, because they don't understand. Because they don't understand the concept of what we're doing. Like, this is therapy for us. Being able to do this is an outlet for us, but it also give us because we're
doing
We're
it.
not like these celebrity shows. Like they get their news from mainline media and all that. We're in the streets. We're in the community. We know what's going on out here. So for us, it's also a way for us to give back, to speak on issues that are going on in our communities, and focus on that, and not worry about celebrity. That's not what we're doing this for. We're doing this because we love. First of all, we love to do it. We have a great time being able to communicate, and the conversations that we be having with some people we have, and the networking that we've done. Those are the reasons why we do it.
Yeah, true indeed. And I do it for therapy because people is crazy. I
Yes,
do believe that.
you do. There's a segment that we're gonna add on here called Papi Confidentials. Those are little. I'm gonna add the one you did the other day
Yeah,
to
you
this.
could, because I realized I broke it down. I'll share this for the people. It's just gonna be TikTok because I haven't made it past 11 minutes. The ones that go past 11 minutes will go on YouTube, but I'm gonna take my short ones and use them for just reels and TikTok,
Yeah, just little.
and then I'll have something to go back to when I'm ready to do a full show, and then break down each of those little videos in a lengthy, and at least I could do that with other people involved, so that we could have a conversation about where my head is at. So it's going to be like therapy 101, and how people could help one another through that with instead of not, if you can't afford a therapist, then there's a way for you to, that people could really, if you really pay attention, there's certain people that you could talk to. You should be able to talk to somebody, not just a therapist. I don't see the point in just paying to talk to somebody. But there's one person that actually, that most of the time they give you some advice is one of the people you kind of brush it off, or you kind of let it go in one end, out the other. And those are the people that I feel comfortable sharing with, because those are the people that's not telling me what I want to hear, and they ain't gonna co-sign the bull jive, and they're not gonna do none of that. And you gotta have those people. And so I think I'm gonna do more of a therapeutic type thing, because that's what the confidential is. It's
Well,
me talking out loud.
I told you to do what you got to do.
Yeah, it's
Just go
me.
ahead.
It's me talking out loud, because I'm telling you, this new era, we in, this phase, this transitioning
It's
period.
fun. It's
Whoa.
all right. So it looks like Pastor TD Jakes is in trouble, right? That he's got some fire on him, because he said something about, I didn't really watch the whole thing, but he said something about women. We're raising women to become men.
Whoa.
Some
Said that?
TD Jakes. I got to get the clip, but yeah, it was a clip someone played, and he talked about that women are now are more, the way that they're going is like they're born to be, they're being raised to be men. I didn't hear the whole thing, but I just know he's got a little backlash for it.
Yeah, he said it wrong.
I didn't see the whole thing. He might have said more. There could have been more to the content.
Off of that right there, just to start off, it was wrong.
I don't even know if he said it that way. I'm just saying, but it was in that kind of manner.
Well, we've been talking about it, and I'll say it in a polite way. The shoe is on the other foot. It's not that they was raised to be men. It was that we left them no choice but to survive and figure it out and step it up. So now that they stepped it up, and now we see where they stepped it up to. You can't come back in that and say, "Yo, I'm the man." No, the chain of command is messed up right now.
But it's not. I don't think he meant it in that way.
Nah, we gotta listen to it. I ain't going no further with it, because I don't want to say it wrong.
You don't want to say it wrong?
Yeah, we're on TV. Can't be doing that. But I will dive into that one. I'm gonna put that on the list to check out that set. I see something on YouTube about the pastor saying some crazy thing, but once I see the word pastor, I don't click. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. On YouTube, nah, I don't click nothing on YouTube like that, man. I'll just stay away.
So yeah, so hopefully next time he won't have his bed in the video.
Just the upgrade. We just starting, son. You gotta let them know we came. You know me, I like to show them from the bottom. We came from the bottom. I like to let them know we come from the bottom. We ain't
That's not how you first started, though.
Nah, it was worse.
No, I'm not talking about. That's not what you. That's not what. That wasn't your original plan. Your original plan was for us to keep practicing, and then release stuff.
Yeah, but this happened so fast. You just called me and was like, "Yo, the 1st August."
No, I mean just in general from what we started. Period. Like even from when I started my podcast, you was like, and we did the first 9 minutes, and he was like, "Nah, I think we should just hold off and wait till we get it right." And I was like, "Nah, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this because we want people to see the growth. We want people to see how we started, where we started at." And
that's what I mean by the bottom.
I know,
that's my way of saying the bottom. Translation for the people who don't know what the bottom is. Why it's just clarified it for you.
Of course, Steph Curry, Tim Anderson, Jordan Alvarez, and it's caught. Debo Samuel with the catch.
Michael Jordan can sense it.
The Fro just got the king.
BS3 Network. The hottest of hot takes. The coldest of cold hard facts. This is Snowman in the Morning with Cole Johnson. Weekdays at 8 a.m. Eastern. Check your local listings for your viewing and listening pleasure.
This is a journey, yo. You got to bring people along, man. Let them, because this is going to change. This is an airbed too. Don't get it twisted. I could blow it down and fix it up. I'm just lazy. I'm just lazy. It's going to be plain and simple.
Yeah. So yes. All right. So we're gonna have a few segments coming up in a few future episodes. We have "Don't Hate the Player," which we'll talk about a little bit of detail about.
That's what they should. That's what we should tell Pastor.
Don't hate the player.
Yeah, he might make that segment.
We'll see. We'll
sound like he's hating.
Maybe our next episode after we watch the video and find out what exactly he said.
Yeah, he sound like he's hating on.
I think that we'll see if it's gonna go into "Don't hate the player."
Yeah, it definitely sounds like hate on a player.
And then we have "Damned If You Do, Damned If You Don't," which is like if you do something this way, you screwed. But then if you still do it the other way, you screwed. So we're gonna touch on subjects if that matter. What else? What other segments did we say we had coming out? Respect the Game, which I think is very similar to Don't Hate the Player. I think it's gonna we're just not gonna use that segment. We're just gonna use Don't Hate the Player. Or you could just use Respect the Game. How about that one? That we'll use that.
Yeah, they need to respect. Yeah, because everybody don't know what "Don't Hate the Player" means.
Yeah, so yeah, we're definitely gonna do that. That's gonna be that segment. We're definitely gonna have something on trending topics. We're gonna have a segment where
we should make "Don't Hate the Player." This is for the viewers. We'll take situations from viewers, any situation, and then we'll just break down respecting the game, because there's games. So if it's a relationship, you're in a relationship, there's rules to that. If you're in the streets, there's rules.
It's gonna be respect. Yes, respect.
Yeah, the game. We'll look in the future. We'll look for audience participation, just to give so that we could break down our opinion of respect.
Yeah, leave comments on what y'all want to see on future episodes, whatever. Just email us if you email us, or
or just hit us up on IG.
Yeah, definitely.
Whatever.
DM. You can slide him you can slide in his DM.
I mean, I don't answer it until I get home. So you better off slide in Wize DM. Or hit Brandy up. Hit Brandy up. Hit Brandy Joy. Miss Joy up.
Hit me up. Don't worry. Let's do it that way.
But yeah, because there's so many scenarios that I really people like when you step back, it's just rules to the game you embark on. You can't go jump in the field and just change the rules. It's not gonna happen. And if you do that, then you need therapy. You need help if you think you're gonna change the rules to a game that's been going on and being played since man.
And then I've decided that we're gonna do a WTF segment.
We know football is coming, so we better make some space.
I'm doing a lot of football, yeah. So
let's do like
well, we'll do we'll do our picks for the week. How about that? Like
we'll do our picks.
We'll do our picks for the week
and bets.
I don't bet, so you could do the bets, but it'll be picks of the week. My top picks of the week. This is going to be the picks of the week for us. And then if you want to tell them on any little parlays or bets or whatever, you let them know.
I'll throw a few out there, a few puzzling ones, head scratchers.
It's on you.
Don't call me till I messed up your money.
See, that's why. That's why. Listen, this is just my picks are my picks. I'm not telling anybody to pick those picks. I know who I'm picking, and that's it. Now, if you want to go with it, because you see that I've actually been picking correctly the few weeks that we've been doing it, then go right ahead, make some money.
Yeah, I got a couple of picks. This season looks like it's going to be interesting.
Oh, this season's going to be really good. I'm excited for the season. Since we brought up the football, what do you think about that Kyler Murray situation? He got to do 4 hours a week. 4 extra hours a week of his own personal time studying the playbook.
If you're looking for a sports program that gives you the flavor.
Washington Commanders? Really?
This whole thing stinks to high heaven.
That pulls no punches.
Thuggish act by a thuggish actor.
That gives you some humor.
Praise everything LeBron does and never criticize it.
If you want a show that gives you good times, then this is that show.
I am Cole Johnson, and welcome to
Cole Sports with a Z. Every Friday on Patreon and every Saturday on YouTube, Spreaker, and all other outlets.
That's what only he think he's that good, and that he don't got to study.
That's
what I got out of it.
That's I take it. The great ones do it already. Like
everybody's not great. Some people are happy.
If you want to be great, then why not do it?
Just because you play football don't mean you want to be great. Just means you like to check. Don't mean you want to be great. You don't want to be
like I know the reason I do this is because I want like I've improved from where I started from to now because I've put in the work, I've put in the effort, I've taken courses, I've done things to help me improve. Like, why wouldn't you want to study your playbook on the side when you go home? Is your life that hectic that you can't take an hour, half hour a day? Half hour a day. You're getting paid millions of dollars.
Nah, it's not on him, man. You can't.
It's not on him.
No, because he don't want to be great. It's like Kevin Durant being mad at Kevin Durant because he don't want to be a leader of the locker room. Just some people just not. Everybody can't be a leader. Just because you're a quarterback don't mean you're a leader.
That's what a quarterback is supposed to do.
And he's good. He's quick. They don't care. The
The
leading
quarterback
part,
is supposed to be your leader.
we know what it's supposed to be. Nobody told them to draft that little nigga.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to bleep that out too.
All right, well, nobody. Yeah, bleep that out.
We're about positive reinforcement here.
But no, that is positive.
The N-word,
The N-word is not
the
positive.
N-word we're not gonna be using.
Yeah, but nobody can tell me the N-word is negative.
I know that, but we're not gonna use it.
All right, we'll work on that.
No, we're not working on it. It's still being used.
I mean,
just bleep it out.
Oh no, I don't mind if you bleep it out because on Patreon they can hear it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can't do this. People are forcing one. Let's break it down. You're forcing men, these young teenagers.
He's not a teenager. He's 20-something years old.
When they came into the league, they was young.
Again, no. When they come into the league, they've been in college at least 3 years.
I don't care how old are they. None of them come in the league. All right, that's still a kid. That don't make him a man. This is where we messing up at. He's still a kid, man. He played sports all his life. He didn't even get to enjoy being a kid. The great ones are working on their children. You can't force them to enter these mature adult things when they ain't even get past.
Then don't pay them. Then don't pay them that money.
Well, that's
then why even put it out there that he don't study his playbooks? That you feel that he's not doing what he's supposed to. So then why pay him the money?
Poor leadership.
Then, like the same situation with the thing with Deshaun Watson.
All right, and let's go on there because I'm gonna say something that might be a little teetery hot. What he's done is wrong, and I'm not excusing none of that. If it's true, if everything is proved in court that this is what it was, then he should be right next to R. Kelly in my books. But let's not forget, he was a young man that came into an organization already built, and the organization was helping him get these massages.
Oh, and I completely agree with you that.
All right, so
the Texans need to be held accountable and not just settling with these women.
Yeah, but
that's what they did. This is what they did. They settled with these women, right?
And then we pay these coaches to lie to everybody that coaches are leader of men, which they are not. Some of them lead of the men that listen, but they're not leader of men. You got a football team. You're a coach of a football team. You got a whole bunch of players. Mad ego. It's like being a drill sergeant. It's like being in the military. You have to manage all these egos and get them all in one formation. So you're taking a young man from college who probably was spoiled out the neck because he was a jock, a good one, great one. Bring him to here. He's already feeling entitled. He done lived that entitlement the whole years in college. There was no leader of men. There was no working on his study habits. There was no working on his film. They let these guys.
That's the coach's fault then.
So then I can't be mad at him because he's not a leader and he's not working. I can't, because this is what you allow. You allow that. It's like a toxic relationship, but in football. Nothing is a secret. That the teams know everything they guys is doing.
No, it was just funny that once Deshaun had said he wanted a trade, right? All this starts happening.
Where do you think they got it from? NBA. NBA started that bad. I'm gonna ask for a trade in the middle of a contract.
No, but I'm not talking about. I'm just talking about now. After he requested trade from the Texans, right? Now all the legal issues start popping up.
Yeah, it happens that way. I noticed that too.
Isn't it funny that now
all
of a sudden now
66
that he
women and now they all
of a sudden when he requests a trade,
I'm not saying that
everybody's gonna all these issues gonna pop up.
I'm not saying the Texans is behind it.
Not
but
at
history
all.
has shown
Not at all.
That they might not know a lot. But they
know a lot.
Anybody that gets into that upper echelon,
they knew my boy like happy endings. They knew my boy like happy endings. So they're like, we're gonna set him up. Here
Yo,
we go.
anybody
they know my man was enjoying those happy endings. Like, we know this, Sean. Like, let's feed that appetite, and then when he said, "Oh,
you gotta have a wild card."
And when the moment he went, I don't want to be here no more. Oh, really? You don't? Yo,
they destroy your name. Look,
he made you grope him, right? He made you touch him.
Nah, I ain't gonna say that. I'm gonna say that he did massages. Things could have been consensual, but all you gotta do is say no out loud. Because the team is involved, man. They was getting them all these things, man, putting them up in nice hotels.
Listen.
Teams was involved. They knew where Deshaun was at.
You know they were involved. If they settling. If they settling, you know.
Listen, dude, they got they got cheerleaders, man. They got groups of women that got jobs.
So now does he get suspended for a year?
Yeah, he has to.
Why?
Because unless he's going to tell that they was participants, you got to eat it. You got to eat it.
There's certain players that were accused of rape and stuff like that and all that, and they only got 6 games.
Yeah, you're right. But this ain't then, and then ain't now. This ain't then, and then ain't. Ben Roethlisberger got away.
I didn't mention names.
I'm mentioning names. Yo, Ben Roethlisberger got away. Robert Kraft got away. That would be that's my. If I'm in any situation like Deshaun Watson or AB or any of these guys that just the
AB is just a different story.
The system flipped on them because you knew who he was when he was doing everything. He was not the different person. He was a wild dude in the locker room regardless. You liked his talent. You let it rock. His head got bigger than you expected. Now you upset. Now you destroy his character. This is what sports do to all the greats, man. Did
they really destroy his character? He had no part in none of that?
No, he helped. But he always was destroyed. He always had mental problems, maybe. And they just don't be leaders of men. They're not working on your mental. They're not working on leading you as a man and financial literacy and none of that. They just want you to play.
But that's society as a general. Like,
yeah, but this is an organization that lies and say that they take care of your kids. College, everywhere tell you that, yo, give me your child. I will make a man out of him. I mean, somebody's lying. Or you saying that all the black dudes just don't work hard, lazy? Are we going there?
What are you talking about?
No, I'm talking about most of the people that get in trouble, that's having these problems, is black. So either black people, black men in sports, are not.
Well, a lot of us don't come from money. A lot of us don't know know what to do with that money.
Dude, and that's the problem. Even if you didn't know, between college and the pros, the organizations that's making billions off of you, and they should have a little thing for you to go for mental health. They should have something to do for you for financial literacy. It shouldn't you be having to do it or pay for it or go to school for it.
I'm not saying you should pay for it, but you should.
I'm making you billions.
You should. But again,
no.
So
then don't complain about the government.
Should it be your job's responsibility to tell you about financial responsibility and all that?
I'm not making them millions.
That's not my point. My point is it their responsibility to teach you financial literacy? Or is it up to you to find out?
If I'm a star player in this company, I can't be a star player in the company if I ain't doing more than just lifting boxes or moving cargo. I can't do. I can't.
It doesn't benefit. It doesn't benefit jobs if people are financial literate.
All right, but this is.
And then people start realizing what they're worth.
Okay, and this is why that everything is smoke and mirrors when it comes to these organizations like the NFL, NBA, and stuff like that. They use you until they burn you out, and they don't work on that part while they using you. The burnout. You know who Kyler Murray is. You know who Josh Allen is. You know who Jimmy Garoppolo is. Like, these ain't even, like, this is a mixture of people. You know who they are. If you're a leader of men, then you're supposed to put them in a position to win. Period. As a company, as a job, as a family member, as a friend. Everything is money. So not even your friends, not your fan. Like, there's like one voice amongst millions that's telling you, go wrong, go left, go left. Left is cool for you because you are an elite player. Left is cool for you because you're internationally known. Left is cool, but left is not cool. Left is not cool. Go right. Left ain't cool, and there's just so many people to blame that I just thought that was like, it made the organization look worse than Kyler Murray. Because I ain't giving you no money.
It made them, yeah, like, you already know this dude don't study, so why you gonna give him no millions?
I'd have been like, yo, I'd have said, yo, listen, you have to study 8 hours a week, and every hour is worth this much of that 160.
Well, that 160 is guaranteed. It's 200 and something million.
All right, well, keep your 160 and be happy, but everything else come with video. Every other payment from this 260 or whatever comes with 8 hours of real study, like quiz. Like, I'm even setting up practice for the stuff that you studied, to see if you studied it. I'm gonna act like I'm what's my guy? Von Miller. I'm act like I'm Von Miller. I'm coming around. I'm gonna come after you. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, Kyler? Did you pay attention to the Bills tape? But I mean, it's unfair. I mean, it is the game. I respect the game, man. It's a gladiator sport, man. That's what I try to explain. I realized that Gladiator, the movie, is all sports. You're just a gladiator until you're done. And if you're the best at being a gladiator, you get rewarded. If you're not the best, you get what the trash NFL and NBA players get. You get put on a shelf. That's it. You get put on a shelf. We let you hang around here. You ain't beat nobody in this gladiator sport. So get out of here. And that's it. They keep you and you never hear from them again. Everybody's chosen. And everybody that follow the rules is analysts. And everybody who don't follow the rules and go to the Draymond route is new media.
Yeah, so I got to start getting used to the fact that we're media.
Yeah, new media.
Or we're new media, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, I decided to use that as a tag in my YouTube videos. New media.
Okay.
Yeah, use it. Somebody's Googling new media to figure out what that means. New media.
Oh man. But all right, man, that's gonna be it for this episode.
Yeah. That was good.
Again, it's a work in progress.
Way better than the first one.
Oh yes, it was. It was. I ain't gonna lie, it was.
Yeah, we be our own critics. We ain't waiting for nobody to tell us.
Oh, you ain't got to tell us. We already know. We know this already.
And moving forward, there will be no airbed. I'm gonna set my thing up a little more. My background is dope, so I'm not gonna rob you of the experience of my background.
Yeah. But all right, man. This is how we're gonna end it. I'm your boy Wize.
And I am Papi Jae. And you know how I do it. Peace out.